World of YouTube, Tafelsight here, new video. Um, Checking out the case, unsolved Worcester of Paye. Did she run away? Paye. Boy, talk about making a poet. Know it, row it. This is a bizarre case, and I'm not here to bash anybody's religion, but you know what? If you're gonna do religion in a way that you think is your way, then keep it to yourselves, I think. I mean, these people at a new religion that's from Guatemala, I believe, Guatemala. Obviously, as you can take a good look at this girl, she's the one who's missing, but take a good look at what's wrapped around her head. Uncle and father of this girl said she started to change. The girl was only 14 at the time. By 15 years old, this girl literally just walked up from her house and walked away. Now, here's another thing. And I just did a video on this about that guy with, I think he had schizophrenia. Getting up and walking away and leaving the state. This girl at 14 years old or something supposedly went to friggin' Texas. I don't know what it is with Worcester and people just taking themselves off to Texas. But wow. But this girl was 15 years old, and this happened last year, 2022. Very close to, not even a year gone. She's taken off before, they've said, but who the hell in their right mind is letting that kid take off at 14, 13 years old? She also took off and went with relatives out in New York City. Just like that other video I covered where the people were running to New York City. Killed that little baby. I don't know. It's like, what the hell does Worcester got to do with running off to New York City or running off to Texas? What, did all these people go around to a community meeting? Tell what they've done? What the hell? But this girl supposedly could be dragged into this new religion. And they're changing ways. And it's illegal, I guess. One of their different ways is to divorce. Once you marry, you can't divorce in this religion. I don't know what your consequences are, but I mean, that's the way it should be anyways. I mean, old-fashioned way. You get married to the love of your life through sickness and health. Bad and good. Whatever the case may be. Unless they're cheating on one another, then it ain't nothing. Then that marriage is broken, the seal is snapped. Then that's when you get the big D word. Nobody should be cheating on anybody. That's in my eyes. Call me old-fashioned, I don't care, I am. I was brought up in an old-fashioned world lifestyle living. That you would have seen the house I lived in, the antiques that surrounded me, and what my father used to have in our home. That's right, you would be asking, what the F world are you in? 1800s? Damn right. I mean, I don't worship God. I don't pray to God. I don't disrespect anybody with their religions, but I'm different. I'm very different, and I like to be that way. Because as you can see, sometimes God and Jesus take away things that shouldn't be taken away in life and let this evil roam the earth, and it makes me damn sick. Now, whether or not this religion has got some sinister beliefs, And why, if any, in any God's name or word, would they take upon a 15-year-old and, or, you know, starting to remind me a little bit of them, you know, polygamous people. I am glad I can't even say that word, because I don't even want to even, say it right, because it's not right, and it's sick, and it's disturbing to me. But how do we know this Guatemala religion don't have that, let alone brainwashing a 15-year-old to join their religion? If that's the case, then it's sick. Someone, whatever this religion is, see what I mean? And God lets this happen. Now, if it ain't, whatever, I'm wrong, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. But that's where I'm going with in this case, because to change your lifestyle, to change your looks, just for something that you don't even know about, don't get me wrong, but I can start a big, huge conflict here and tell you about, that's right, Jehovah's Witnesses are the ones that tell you that Jesus was born on Easter. All right? Now get it right, people. He wasn't born on Christmas. He was born on Easter. Right? And you know damn well people don't like when you say, oh, Jesus wasn't born in Easter. But, hey, they're out there, folks. They're out there. And Jehovah's Witnesses, I've learned from what I've researched and looked into, the people who murdered, or the person who murdered Taj Nabone, one of my first missing person cases, and someone that I came across when I was a kid, rightfully could have probably been someone I, could have been a, best friend with. His parents were Jehovah's Witnesses, who in their right mind, beyond the walls of Christ and Jehovah's Witnessing, would kill a young boy. And not only that, the father was always jealous of that kid and called him the White King, whatever that meant. But whatever the case may be, and this person had an interracial, partnership with Taj's mother, and, right, had 2 kids of their own. But later on down the line, this kid ends up missing. He feared that man, this kid. Taj was afraid of the dark. But yet he says that kid left in the middle of the night, that he didn't want to be there no more. But big key words to that case, Jehovah's Witnesses. And what I've heard and looked into a lot of them Jehovah's Witnesses is there's a lot of sinister stuff that enters their background, let alone, being accused or looked at for murder. It's a crazy world out there. You might think there's the Lord Jesus Christ in some kind of religion, but there could be something behind it. And I think there is something behind this religion, as this is called, what is it? Shoot. I had that written down. It's the, something Church of God. Daily, damn it. I'll have to put that in the description. But as you can see here, you gather at this place, group-wise. I noticed I started watching some of these videos. The guy to the left don't speak English. The guy to the right translates what he says. And what I find disturbing is when they talk about donating. And the guy on the left, when he speaks what this guy is saying, he says something in the terms, and I quote, donate urgently, donate immediately, meaning donate now, put that money now. He don't use them words, but it's something, I forgot what it was, but it's pretty much telling you to donate now. Meaning slap out that wallet, put in that credit card, and donate now. And you know what? It's sick to see. Now I could see right if the money was to go for a good cause, let alone repairing the church you worship in, or maybe pull together some event for the community once a year to get that donated. But other than that, if you're donating money to the church, I find that very disturbing. Because, I mean, unless it's keeping the church open in any way, you know, building-wise, because as you can see, there's a lot of churches in my town, Fitchburg, say so, that has, I don't know, several churches just completely shut down. Everything's online, which is pretty friggin' dumb to me. But you think about it, what is it online that you can do to donate besides gatherings like this? And, you know, what does the money really go to? But not only that, as they tell you to come down, say so, to this kind of gathering. There was a video I watched yesterday, and mind you, it ain't there in my history. I wanted to take a screenshot of it. Actually, it was 2 videos. I don't know what the hell happened to them. I watched them, a few minutes of them. One of them was a woman in a wedding dress, and it just, you know, here's a church woman, look like she's ready to go to the altar or whatnot, or let alone just trying out a wedding dress. But there they are recording her, and she's shaking her bottom, doing a little twerking type, shaking back and forth her ass. Now, all right, if you're going to, in my eyes, old-fashioned get married, you shouldn't be shaking your butt, let alone being Catholic in a church, doing that provocative kind of dancing. And she was shaking it. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, you know what? Give me a break. I had to shut that. It disgusts me. But now I can't find the friggin' video. And I watched it yesterday. All these other videos like this one are on, but then it's gone. And then you got a bunch of them standing in the doorway going like into a church, all dressed up. It might have been a wedding or it might have been a service, but I mean, I don't know. They were like acting off. You could tell by their body language of what they're doing is just weird. Very weird. Whether they're that excited, I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they were just a little bit more hyped up than usual going into a, say so, wedding or church worship. And it's just the way how you shouldn't be doing things, and they were doing things, I would say, that were like not church going to me. You know, like I say, I respect everybody's beliefs. They can go do what they want. But on my end, man, I just can't wrap my head around it. And I yell at God every day. He'll put me in this predicament. Every day I'm in a predicament. But obviously he's putting me out there as a soldier to make, I look at it this way, to make the world a bit bolder, stronger, because, hey, I'm not the friggin' bad guy here. I don't got anything in the world bad unless you're coming and threatening me. Other than that, take my shirt off my back, help as any way I can. I mean, other than that, I mean, you step on my toes, I step on yours. Right? That's how it works in my book. You want to take my eye, I'm going to take your eye. You're going to try and shoot me, you better shoot me dead, because I'm going to rip that gun out of your hand, I'm going to beat you with it. Type thing, so even if I survive, but whatever. You know, you get my actions. But to this girl wanting to go into these beliefs, these religions, this type of thing, and this same Jesus, it's like they're changing the laws that are, to me it sounds like they're changing the laws of what has once been taught, and, you know, taking it. So, you know, the one thing that really gets me is, all right, you can't get a divorce, but what if that person cheats on you? You can't still get a divorce. And if that's the case, well, then there's something really going down in this system here that's working, that's very wrong, broken. And if they're taking and letting 15-year-old girls run away from home to join their religion, their, you know, group, there's something sinister going on there, and that ain't right. Nope. I mean, there could be a possibility that this girl might have went to New York and got snatched up, you know, just like any other girl that wants to roam free, be free, but yet they're not fully developed as an adult, and have them street smarts to take themselves to another place, to another world, another time, and be able to walk, you know, the streets alone and be safe. Nope. But whatever the case is on this one, the girl's missing a year later, still no word on her. I mean, maybe she did hook up with someone in New York, but chances are of her being safe, yeah, probably 1,000,000 to 1, especially in the big dark world of New York City. But whatever the case may be, this is her. And it's just sad to see kids just getting up and walking away, especially so young. You know, there's been people like this, even if they're an adult and they just get up and walk away, it's friggin' sad. Being left alone, or whatever the case may be. Whatever's going through their mind. I mean, I don't know, man. For the parents just to let this happen, or she's just going to go to the next family and live with them for a while, or why ain't this girl in school? There ain't nothing on that. 15 years old and not in school? Oh, man. I don't know. What, is she homeschooled? Is what you're going to tell me? And it's just disturbing. And when they're vulnerable and young, and once again not fully developed in the brain, yeah, that's right, some cult, as you can call them, and I'll call them that. That's what the Jehovah's Witnesses remind me of, because there's a lot of dark, sinister stuff that if you look up on Jehovah's Witnesses. But I wonder why they argue that Jesus was born on Easter. Well, maybe it was born on Easter, huh? Should I start the rounds now? You want to get up? Put your money where your mouth is and show me that Jesus wasn't born on Easter. Oh my God, the battles of the gods. The battles of Christ. What is really going on in the book of Christ? Which one is it, Easter or Christmas? I wonder what these people think Jesus was born, let alone the new Jesus religion that they're throwing out there in Guatemala. Huh? What is it? Anyways, unbelievable. Another child missing. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and always beware. Out.